between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Jeremiah Smith could be disappointed after not being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buckeyes kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. He's got it out. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a give to Frazier. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
On 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone, it's Phillips. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Delayed handoff. It's Rodgers. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step 1 today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away. Get him on the ground for no gain.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Ncaa from the gun on third down. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Now on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic.
Turning on the Jets. That gives him 54 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Stockton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on third down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up fourth.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Touchdown, Bulldog! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Rodgers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, Overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board. But a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they did tack on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the delay, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Direct snap. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Works the middle of the field. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these two-man type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeover?
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Running inside, it's Phillips. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Frazier. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
There's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Gonna take a shot. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Ncaa. He'll try to do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ncaa. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Quickly complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throwing, say it. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another
touchdown, Ohio State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Handoff, Frazier running left. He breaks a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Frazier again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
In the red area, it's Phillips. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Ncaa. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Running inside, it's Rodgers. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Ncaa. Dances away to buy time. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian saying to throw. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Buckeye! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. On first down, Nate Frazier. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Gets it to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Frazier. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with a W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Here's Ncaa to throw. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Line gets set, 1st down. The snap sets up to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. Minimal pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Ncaa to throw for it on 4th. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Sends it back in motion. Here's how the career starts. His first carry.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Gets the back moving. He'll take it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.